So I'm starting to hear all this information about Haiti because a lot of Haitian immigrants are coming to the United States along with all of the rest of the immigrants. So, in Haiti, I'm hearing things like this nation, country, region, whatever it is basically on the verge of collapse. Now, what's happening now is that the mainstream media will tell you that there are gangs that have basically taken over Haiti, which to me is diminishing the value of what these people can do. Think about the United States. I know we're much further along than Haiti, but ain't no gang in the iteration that one would think of it can take over a country. No country, period. I don't care how destabilized or unorganized that it is. Can't no gang in the way that it's presented can take over a country. So then again, begin to think about things. It's like, okay, no gang can do that. Now, with a little bit of research, it doesn't take too much. It's actually a paramilitary unit. Now, what a paramilitary unit, which gangs have this hierarchy, which means it has a structured unit. It has somebody at the top. I'm not going to go to titles. It has someone at the top that is calling shots, giving orders, and someone under him, and some people under him, and some people under him, and this and that, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You can say that gangs had the same thing, but we do have to think about the context that the media in the United States uses the word gang. They use it like thug, just like they want to use like they're not organized, they're just random, they're just doing this, they're just doing that. So we'll stick with paramilitary as far as Haiti goes. And so why do we even care about Haiti? It's definitely not the United States, because I'm America first. But I always go back to when I know about something, anything going on in the world. Because I know about it, the U.S. has a hand somehow. So I want to find out, why do I know about Haiti? Which I don't know much about Haiti at all. It has a border with the Dominican Republic, and from what I hear and from what I know, the Dominican Republic is doing just fine. Just a great tourist place and this, that, and the other. The border that they share with Haiti is just in turmoil. It's just gonna be, at this point, just a landmass. They have a person in charge, supposedly. His nickname is Barbecue. And supposedly, it's because he kills people and he likes to burn them up. And henceforth, his name is Barbecue. So, to give you an idea what's going on there. They don't have a stabilized government, which who says a stabilized government is the best thing in the world? It's definitely better than a destabilized government, but we can see what a stabilized government does because this is what's going on in the United States. But let's continue. So, found this article. I start to wonder. So let's read this a little bit. Haiti is a Caribbean nation located in the Greater Antilles archipelago. The nation shares the island of Hispaniola with the counterpart Caribbean nation of the Dominican Republic. The country occupies an area of 10,714 square miles, has a population of 10.8 million. The country is regarded as a free market economy and has a preferential trade agreement with the U.S. Keep that, bookmark that, which allows for tariff-free access to its exports to its larger northern neighbor. The country has a gross domestic product of 19.93 billion and a gross domestic product per capita of 1,800. The service sector contribute an overwhelming 57% to the total GDP, while agriculture and industry contribute 21.9% and 20.8% respectively. The nation exports essential oils, apparel, coffee, coca, bitter oranges, and mangoes. The mining sector remains largely untapped. So what this first paragraph is telling you is that the service sector is the biggest part of this economy. That's what it's telling you. Oh, but wait, there's more. Haiti's natural resources, and this is where the U.S. is involved. And I'm going to read this whole thing. What is this? 2 paragraphs? Nope, not going to read this whole thing, but just some points. A recent finding. No, it's not recent. It was found a long time ago. Now it's time to find a way to exploit it. A recent finding has shown that the nation of Haiti might have some of the, this is important, y'all, because y'all put this in y'all vehicle every day in these United States, some of the largest oil reserves in the world. From that first sentence, I don't need to go any further. I'm gonna go further, but this is the same playbook that the United States has been doing since I've been alive. And when you use these words, some of the largest oil reserves in the world. Now we're going to continue. The oil reserves are estimated that they could be larger than those of Venezuela, which previously they said Venezuela had the largest reserves in the oil reserves in the world. Nations that are found close to the greater Antilles, such as Puerto Rico, Cuba, Dominican Republic, and Haiti, are estimated to be sitting on a natural gas of about 159 billion cubic feet and oil of about 142 million barrels. It is also estimated that undiscovered reserves could hold as much as 941 billion of crude oil and natural gas, thought to be about 1.2 trillion cubic feet. Now all of these numbers and this, that, and the other, okay, that's great. We can do it that. But all of us are normal people, because we have to go and cross-reference all of these numbers: 159 billion, 142 million, 1.2 trillion. All these numbers sound just like astronomical. We can go cross-reference all of that. Here's what we need to pay attention to. This right here. A recent finding has shown that the nation of Haiti might have some of the largest oil reserves in the world. So why is that important? And the reason that importance is the upheaval in Haiti. They're basically not even a functioning society at this point. And from the research that I've done, the US is doing things to insert a government into Haiti. And why would the US do that? Anybody have any idea? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because it is. Maybe it's because of that. So it's everything. There's two things that point back to everything. The number one thing is control. That's the number one thing. The number two thing, it contributes to money. If you have control, then you can manipulate everything else that's under the control. And the number one thing that's under control is money. So going on that, let me skim over this a little bit, which I'm going to, because this is a bunch of details that we don't even really need to go into. But all right, and so why? Yeah, I'm pretty much done with that article. And so why would I even bother with this? The reason that I would bother with this is, why would the U.S. pay so much attention to people that they supposedly, or a country which is comprised of people that they don't really care about? It will point you in the direction of why would they do the things that they do in this country to people that they supposedly care about. Actually, they're supposed to be serving the people. They're supposed to be doing what the people want. Instead, they're doing what they want. What citizen in the United States is going to care about things like this? We're really not going to care about this, because I know that there's a better way to do things, but the United States is just fucking bullies. They just go in and be like, look, we didn't colonize everywhere else. We know how to do it. Create upheaval in the country. We're going to install a government, and the blowback is just going to happen. Innocent people are going to die and be damned. And we're getting closer and closer to that in our country. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because the United States citizens, they're not going to accept it in a fashion that undeveloped nations will accept it. In this country, this is more than 100-year experiment as far as the United States goes. And the number one reason what they started with was free speech. Was free speech, because when you talk, unless you're having small talk and you're joking around, I love you, and doing this and doing that, okay, we cool with that. But other than that, when you talk, your talk will bring about some actions when you're serious. And even when you're playing, it's still going to bring about some action. So you start with free speech, and then everything else trickles down from there. So now they're trying to take away free speech. They're doing this slow. You know, they're giving it to you right now in the United States with Vaseline. And they trying to fast track it. And maybe the past 10 years or so, maybe they seem impatient. But once they saw that they could do what they can do when COVID hit, they was like, oh, okay, yeah. We fast tracking this thing. And so that's what they've been doing. So if you got anything out of this, don't get anything but this. A recent finding has shown that the nation of Haiti might have some of the largest oil reserves in the world. And so now the mainstream media is not reporting on this, but best believe they will.